Hi children, in previous module we discussed about the Constitution of India. So India after independence we discussed about in module 1 India has the three problems. One is the partition of India and Pakistan, and the second problem is the princely states how they added in India. Then the third one is the framing the constitution. To frame the constitution already we discussed in the module 2 with the constituent assembly. This is the constituent assembly, they frame the constitution. So women also is there, I gave in the task of the day in the module 2, get the information. I hope already you collected the information about women contribution in the constituent assembly, and we discuss about the how the laws are prepared. When the laws are prepared, they are divided into three categories. One is the union list on the currency, foreign affairs, citizenship, railways. Like this, 100 items. The union government will prepare the laws. Next one, the state government. 61 items are there. Example, police, irrigation, trade, and commerce. Like this. Uh, State government will prepare laws. Next one, both central government and state government, they prepare the laws on 52 items, including education, electricity, criminal laws, forest, population, etc. So in this, union has the more power in this concurrent list. Today we'll see another module, that is India after independence, module 3. In this lesson we'll see module 3. Here we are discussing in this module 3 majorly two topics. One is the how were states to be formed. When we got the independence, we have only few states. See, when we got the independence, we got only few states. See here India map. In 1947, this is the India map. In 2014, this is the India map. See here 29 states were there. But when we got the independence, only few states are there. So in this module, we'll discuss about how the states were formed. The topic we discuss how were the states to be formed. Next topic we'll see the planning commission. Planning commission for the development of the country. So here see 1947 India map you see here. Madras presidency is there. This is the Madras presidency. In this, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, three states come under the Madras presidency during 1947. And here Kerala is not there. These are the princely state. Mysore is the princely state. Hyderabad is the princely state. Central province like this princely states. Here Bombay presidency is there. This is the Bombay presidency. Later it was divided into Gujarat and Maharashtra. This Madras presidency divided into Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Later in 2014 again Andhra Pradesh divided into Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Here you see eastern states now 7 are there. These eastern states 7 are there, but earlier during 1947 see only Assam is there. But this was divided into 7 states in different years. Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura. Next one see here, United Province is there, but here it was divided into Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. Bihar earlier is there, but Uttar Pradesh is divided into Uttarakhand like this. Next one see here, Punjab is there. Punjab was divided into Haryana. Next one see here, Bombay is divided, already we discussed, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Next one here, Karnataka. This area is divided into Karnataka and Kerala. Like that, the states were divided. How they are divided in detail we'll discuss. So to form the states, so much struggle was there. We'll discuss in detail. So here Potti Sriramalu. First state was Andhra. From the Madras Presidency, Andhra state was formed. How it was formed, we'll discuss in detail. What happened actually in 1920 during the freedom struggle in 1920, you know, the party is Indian National Congress, the main party. So it promised, what it promised to Indians after independence, each place will divided on the place of language. So Madras presidency is there based on the language will divide it into Telugu speaking, Kannada speaking, like that they were decided. Tamil speaking. So the Congress promised to the leaders will divide after independence. We divided the Kannada speaker separate state, Malayalam speaker separate state, Marathi speaker separate state. Like that they promised. When we got the independence in 1947, but INC did not divided the India. Why they did not divided? The Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and the Deputy Prime Minister Vallabhbhai Patel, they were against to divide the country. Already the country was divided as India and Pakistan. Now no more division they want to. That's why they did not divide it. But what happened after the independence? Some places they started the movements. That first movement is started in Madras province. That person is Potti Sriramalu. Sriramalu walked barefoot in the Madras presidency with placards round his neck, seeking as a separate state for the Telugus. On behalf of Telugus, so he fight. At time he had slippers around his neck as well as in October 1952 he began as a fast unto death. Finally he died. He died on the 82nd day. 82 days without any food. He did the movement. And there was an immediate violent public. So public also they started the after death of the Potti Sriramalu, all the Telugu people they started this violence took place more. Then the Jawaharlal Nehru, during that time he came to election campaign. He went to Madras election campaign 92, 1952 first general election campaign. He went to the Madras. So that time more violence he saw in Madras. Immediately, Jawaharlal immediately announced the creation of Andhra Pradesh. The first state created on language grounds, it changed the map of India. Now what we are seeing the map 29 states and 7 union territories because of these movements. First state was Andhra. First state was Andhra 1953. It formed 1953 after the death of the Potti Sriramalu. So to remember him, they introduced the government. See here, this is the Andhra Pradesh map. This is Andhra Pradesh. This is Telangana. This is the Andhra Pradesh districts are there. These are the Andhra Pradesh districts. Chittur, Nellore. So this Nellore name they renamed as the Potti Sriramalu district because it belongs to this district. Next on his name, they issue the postal stamp also 3 rupee postal stamp. This is Sri Ramalu on his name they issued because of his great fighting towards to get the separate state. Now see here how the states were formed. First one is Andhra Pradesh 1953. Next one is Arunachal Pradesh in Seven Sisters. Assam 1950, Bihar, Chhattisgarh in 2000, Goa in 1987, Gujarat and Maharashtra from the Bombay Presidency. This is the Gujarat and this is the Maharashtra from the Bombay Presidency in 1960. Next one Haryana from the Punjab in 1966. Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. From the Orissa, they separated. Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala. This Karnataka, Kerala, and Madhya Pradesh in 1956. Next one, Manipur, 1972, Meghalaya, Seven Sisters. Next, Mizoram in 1987, Nagaland in 1963, Orissa and Punjab, Rajasthan, Sikkim, and Tamil Nadu in 1950, Telangana 2014. We know this Telangana. It is separated from the Andhra Pradesh. Tripura 1972, Uttar Pradesh 1950, Uttarakhand 2000, West Bengal in 1950, Delhi. This is Union Territory, Pondicherry, Andaman and Nicobar in 1950, Chandigarh in 1966, Dadar and Nagar 1961, Daman and Diu 87, and Lakshadweep 1956. So, like this, the 7 union territories and states were formed. First was is the Andhra state. Later in 1956, this was changed as Andhra Pradesh. Now see here, the movement to create states based on the language. Demand for the separate state for Telugu speaking people. In 1952, freedom fighter Gandhian Potti Sriramulu started his fast demanding the creation of Andhra Pradesh consist of the Telugu speaking districts of Madras. So Bombay was also split as the Bombay Presidency. Here Bombay means Bombay Presidency split as the Maharashtra and Gujarat in 1960. Next Nagaland out of Assam in 1961 and Haryana, Himachal Pradesh from the Punjab in 1966. Like this the states were formed. What we are seeing present this one. See this is the previous how they are separated. This is a formation of the states. So to formation of these states, it was mentioned in the Article 3. In Article 3, the formatting of new states, how the new states has to form, they mention in the Article 3. For this, they form one committee also. That commission is a states reorganization commission was set up in 1956. So it has to submit the report on which states they form, what districts are added in the new states. So like this the new states were formed. Now we'll see the second topic is the planning for development. Planning commission, that is called a planning commission. Planning commission as an institution in the government of India which formulates 5-year plan. So here 5-year plan means the plan they will decide the budget, what the amount is there, they will allot to on one sector, and that was implemented in 5 years. The development will take, so the plan will take 5 years. That's why it is called the 5-year plans. So here the chairperson for this 5-year plan is the Prime Minister. First Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he started this one 5-year plan in 1951. The commission has also a nominated deputy chairman, and who is given the rank of full cabinet ministers. So what is the main aim of the planning commission? The main aim of the planning commission is, so here high growth, to achieve the high growth they have to see the development in the rural villages and agriculture development. Mainly India is agriculture, based on agriculture. 75% people depend on the agriculture. So the government motto is to develop the agriculture, their main aim. Next one, we have to develop the industries also. Next, we have to see the equality among the people. Everybody, rich and poor, we have to provide economic equality. Next, who are educated person are there, we have to provide them employment. Next one, no, we have to remove the poverty reduction in the society. What is their poorness, we have to remove. Then only India will develop. This all is possible through the planning commission. So here they decided 5-year plans implement. So first 5-year plan implemented in 1951. Each plan take 5 years. So 1951 to 56. Next one, second 5-year plan 56 to 61. Next third year plan 1961 to 66. Next here from 66 to 69. 3 years they did not implement any plan. That is plan holiday due to the Indo-Pakistan war took place. So the country what it has the money, all money they have to spend on the war. That's why they did not plan any planning. 5-year plans. Next fourth 5-year plan it started in 1969 to 74. Next one fifth 5-year plan 1974 to 79. Next sixth 5-year plan 79 to 84. Seventh 5-year plan 1984. Next one, no plan due to frequent change of the government at the center level during Indira Gandhi time. This one. So here, the central government, the no fixed government. That's why they did not implement 2 years plan. Break is there. Next one, eighth 5-year plan, ninth, 10th, 11th 5-year plan, like this they implemented. Next to 12th 5-year plan also is there. After that, this 5-year plan in 2014 it changed as the Niti Ayog. We will discuss later that one. Next one we'll see here. First 5-year plan they gave importance to agriculture. So India is agriculture based country. 75% people depend on the agriculture. We have to develop the agriculture. Here what they did, they constructed the dams and development in the irrigation. More land brought under the agriculture. Like that the developments took place in the agriculture. Here the growth they achieved 3.6. Actually their aim is target is 5%, but they achieved 3.6%. Next second 5-year plan they gave the importance to industrialization. Next second sector is industrial sector. Agriculture is the primary sector. Next second sector is the industrial sector. Then they gave the second 5-year plan importance to industrial sector. In our textbook also is there. In second 5-year plan the introduced the industries. The prime minister Pradhan Mantri he visited the Bhilai steel plant was set up with the help of farmers. So with the Russia help they set up the Bhilai steel plant in 1959. It is located in backward villages like Chhattisgarh. So it is the important sign of the development of modern India after independence. Next, third 5-year plan, they gave self-reliance. Next one, growth with the stability. Next one, remove the poverty. Fifth 5-year plan, they gave importance to remove the poverty with the government schemes. Next, basic structure and managerial efficiency, modernization, social justice. Next one, annual plans. 1 year, like that. 2 years they implemented the annual plans. Employment they provide the employment for the who are their youth for them, educated youth. like that different plans they for different sectors like that they decided to develop the country. So today task of the day is, already we discussed the 5-year plan. No, earlier it is called the 5-year plans. Now it changed as the Niti Ayog. It changed in 2014 when the Narendra Modi came as a prime minister. He changed as the 5-year plan as the Niti Ayog. So you collect the information about the Niti Ayog. Thank you, children.